Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. It is October 25th, and I'm Wendell Edwards. State Representative Michael Demassa of West Haven is out on bond this morning after being accused of misusing hundreds of thousands of dollars in COVID-19 relief funds. And tonight, the West Haven City Council are set to meet for the first time since his arrest last week. He's a former city worker. Channel 3 Eyewitnesses reporter Aya Galil has the rest of the story.
Democratic State Representative Michael Demassa was arrested last Wednesday by the FBI and is accused of federal wire fraud. The 30-year-old had been employed by the city of West Haven for about 12 years. Documents show Demassa started Compass Investment Group, LLC, with another individual at the start of the year. Investigators say the LLC fraudulently billed the city of West Haven more than $630,000 for consulting services provided to the city's health department that were never used.
We really want to comment on it. He obviously takes it very seriously and is certainly acting in a responsible manner.
The CAF withdrawals were made before or after Demassa was recorded making large cash buy-ins of gaming chips at Mohegan Sun Casino. Now there's growing pressure from political opponents on West Haven Mayor Nancy Rossi to resign and admit she made a mistake by putting Demassa in charge of distributing COVID relief funds.
That was Aya Galil reporting. This morning, students at Windsor Locks High School will have to keep their phones in their backpacks or lockers because cell phones are not welcomed in the classroom anymore. Eyewitness News reporter Roger Suzanin has all the details of this new rule starting today.
Of course, cell phones have become ubiquitous just about everywhere, including schools. And some students might argue that they use them to take notes or do their homework. But Windsor Locks High School's principal says that is not a valid argument against this move because the school district has distributed laptops or tablets to every child, and students can continue to use those in the classroom. But in a letter to local families, she says cell phones have become a barrier to learning. She writes in part that it has become evident that students are struggling to disconnect from their phones and engage in their learning. There will be a 3-phase disciplinary process for students who do bring their phones to the classroom. On the first offense, teachers will secure the phone and send it to the main office to be released at the end of the school day. On the second offense, teachers will secure the phone and it will get released to a parent or guardian. And on the third offense, teachers will secure the phone and there will be a 1-day in-school suspension.
That was Roger Suzanin reporting. Today, students and staff at Colchester schools will be able to speak with grief counselors as they mourn the death of 2 teenagers killed in a car crash. Last night, the Colchester community gathered for a vigil to remember 18-year-olds Jacob Chapman and Tyler Graham. They both died Friday night after their car hit a guardrail and several trees on Parham Road. The pair graduated from Bacon Academy back in the spring. They were best friends playing lacrosse at Western Connecticut State University.
They were always laughing. They were always happy.
They both touched everybody's lives in a unique and special way.
There are 2 GoFundMe pages for each one of them, so their families can raise money to help pay for their funerals. You can find the links to both of those pages on the Channel 3 app.
All right, 7:03, we've got a lot to talk about. Tomorrow, there's a big storm rolling in. It'll be here late tonight through tomorrow and right on into early Wednesday morning. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Let's take a look at what's in effect. We've got a flood watch in effect for northern Connecticut, a flash flood watch in effect for southern Connecticut. 2 to 4 inches of rain is expected, maybe even some higher amounts. We've also got a wind advisory in effect for southeastern Connecticut with gusts possible up to 45 to maybe 50 plus miles an hour. All right, now that line that you're seeing to the left of your screen there, I drew that at 5:45. So you can see that rain is really moving out of the state. So the rain that we're experiencing this morning has nothing to do with the rain that we're expecting tonight through tomorrow. We just want to give you a heads up. Now, it's still raining in parts of Middlesex and New London counties. You've got some moderate rain coming down there, but again, this is going to be moving out within the next 45 minutes to an hour, and then we're just going to be under mostly cloudy skies during the day today. Old Saybrook, a little liquid on the lens there. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of fog in Hartford at 52 degrees. You can see there some reduced visibility. It's getting better in New Haven right now. The rain has come to an end. The roads are still wet, so be careful driving around this morning. And you can see some better visibility as the Pearl Harbor Memorial Bridge Bridge lies in the distance there. 64 amazing degrees today in New Haven. That is remarkable. All right, so 53 right now in Kent, Norwich at 53, a little cooler there in East Hartford at 50, but 62 unbelievable degrees in Old Saybrook. The typical daytime high for this time of year is 60. So we're 2 degrees above the normal high, and it's very early still in the morning. All right, so 48 in Salisbury, 48 in Torrington. Good morning to you. A little bit cooler up there in northwest Connecticut, but 64, 63 to 64 in Bridgeport and in New Haven. We are up substantially from where we were just 24 hours ago. In some instances, 22 degrees warmer in New Haven this morning, 21 degrees warmer in Danbury. So what a difference a day makes. But we are expecting mostly cloudy skies, not quite as nice as it was yesterday. All right, the winds are kind of variable, 3 to 14 miles an hour, but they'll be picking up through the night tonight and through the day tomorrow. They're just going to howl. So rain this morning, mostly cloudy during the day today. Heavy rain, wind for tonight and tomorrow. A classic storm system, big old nor'easter rolling on in. Satellite and radar confirms there's a little bit of rain still in parts of northeast and southeast Connecticut. Let me widen out the shot. There's an area of low pressure over the Ohio River Valley. That's going to join forces with an area of low pressure to our south and create quite the big storm. And here's early warning futurecast, tomorrow's weather today to prove that. So during the day today, mostly cloudy skies, an okay day of weather with much better than tomorrow, that's for sure. And then here comes that rain very early tomorrow morning. There could be lightning and thunder. This is 11 o'clock tomorrow morning, and it just pours through the day tomorrow with excessively gusty winds that could be doing some damage in the state, bringing down some trees and power lines. So that's not good. And then it all starts to wind down Tuesday evening into Wednesday morning. How much rain can we expect? This is just one model depiction. Anywhere from 2.5 to 4 to 5 inches of rain on the way in a very short period of time. So there could be some flooding, some flash flooding, basement flooding, street flooding, the whole 9 yards. Daytime highs today in the upper 50s, low 60s, if not 70 along the shoreline. And then tomorrow, stormy day. Wednesday, a little bit better. Thursday, better yet. And then another storm rolls in Friday into Saturday, less impactful than tomorrow's storm. For Trick or Treat, we're hoping for some good weather. All right, 7:07. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Scott, thank you. Friends and family and workers in the film industry are mourning the tragic killing as they gathered last night to remember the life and legacy of Helena Hutchins. She was the cinematographer who was accidentally killed on a movie set when actor Alec Baldwin fired a prop gun. So it happened last week in New Mexico on the set of the film Rust, a Western. And the fallout this morning is devastating.
No scene, no project is worth someone's life. And it's an absolute heartbreaker.
Many film workers say safety on set was always a concern, and more must be done to make sure this never happens again. Now, according to court records, actor Alec Baldwin was told the gun was safe and cold before the shooting. We thank you so much for tuning into Eyewitness News on this Monday. Remember, stay weather aware, and you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app today. Have a great and safe Monday.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.